When Lenny came into class, I knew that every day he put his lunch in the cubby. He always ate tuna fish, so I switched. No, 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 Sweetie interrupted. You are not going to tell my grandbaby something that will get her in trouble. Sweetie covered my ears with her hands, causing me to giggle. He had it coming, Pop said. Sweetie gave Pops a look that clearly meant, cut it out. Well, Kay needs to know how to stand up for herself. Anyway, Sweetie continued, have you told your mom or dad about the bullying? No, I didn't want to worry them. Mommy has been working so hard on her new product, and Daddy works hard with his clothing line. I'm glad you told us, but your parents need to know. Have you told the teacher? No. If I tell, I'll be called a snitch. A tear rolled down my cheek. This world is so toxic, Pop said. You can't tell when someone is messing with you anymore. Sweetie looked at him. Tony, that's been going on forever. But that doesn't make it right. If we don't make a change, who will? Sweetie was upset. I do not like the fact that my grandbaby has to deal with this. I'm sorry I made you mad, Sweetie. Oh no, baby, I'm not mad at you. I'm upset that people would rather you continue dealing with disrespect or fight back with violence than come up with a solution. We're going to figure out a way to solve this issue. Pops looked at Sweetie. What are you thinking about doing? I was curious too. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to do something. By then, we were finished eating. We cleaned up the kitchen and Pops headed back outside. Okay, Sweetie said. Let's get a notebook and write down some ideas. We were going to bake a cake today. I didn't say anything, but I was disappointed. Sweetie could see it on my face. We're still going to make the cake. How about we do that first? I smiled and hugged her as tightly as I could. We baked a triple chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. Everything was made from scratch, even the frosting. Sweetie always made the cakes and pies for family gatherings. Okay, she said, while the cake baked. Grab the notebook and a pen. Let's brainstorm. What does brainstorm mean? It means thinking of different ideas and deciding which one is best. Oh, I get it. I turned to a clean page in the notebook. Well, Sweetie began, one idea is to tell the teacher and let her handle it. Or, Pop said as he walked into the kitchen for a glass of water, you can do what I did and put cat food in her tuna sandwich. Really, Tony? Sweetie rolled her eyes. Is that what you're teaching our grandbaby? I'm just joking. Pops looked at me and winked. I smiled back. That was his way of saying, do what you have to do. Pops and I had a secret language. Sometimes we could talk without saying a word. Now, back to our logical options that solve the problem instead of adding to it. Pop smirked as he headed back toward the door. I love you, honey. Mm-hmm, Sweetie replied with a smile. One thing about Pops and Sweetie, they never stayed mad at each other for long. Another option, Sweetie said, is having a conversation with the little girl to see why she has an issue with you. I don't know if that's a good idea. What if she tries to hit me? I had never been in a fight before, except with Tiara. Tiara is my cousin. I don't want you fighting. I know, but what if she does? It's all in how you start the conversation. Catch her by herself and ask if you can talk. Why would she talk to me? Sweetie glanced over at the oven. I see a triple chocolate reason she just might. She walked to the oven and pulled out the cake as the timer beeped. I have a great idea. I'm off on Monday. I'll talk to your teacher, Miss Parks, about what's going on and ask if I can bring a cake for the class. I'll even make yellow cupcakes for the kids who don't like chocolate. She winked. When she says, this cake is so good, which she will, you can start a conversation about something else you like that I cook. She isn't going to be mean while I'm there, and if she is that bold, we can find out what Pops was talking about. We laughed so hard. Just joking, Sweetie added. After our plan was set, we made the yellow cupcakes. Pops ate one as soon as it came out of the oven and immediately burned his tongue. That's what you get, Sweetie laughed. Pops kept blowing on the cupcake between bites. It's your fault. How is it my fault? Because your food is so good. I giggled. Oh, really? Sweetie said. Are you in on this foolishness too? I took Pops aside and gave him a high five.